Hey there, everyone. The doctor is in, and we are continuing our playthrough of Virtue's Last Reward. Just had to check momentarily to make sure that the audio output was working, and thank you for redeeming first, and hello there, Pierogi. Glad to have you with me, as always. And I mean that more ways than one, since you're my wife. Alright, let's get back to where we were here. Is this another warehouse?
Looks just like the one on the last floor.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon.
No lever to open it anyway, that I can see.
Well, shoot. Couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands.
Duh. How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
I want to know what those are.
Those white doors?
Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
So you're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white?
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
Guess things have changed for this round.
Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice crackled over the speakers.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What?
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
What in the hell they do that for? We haven't even started back yet. Never mind why. We just need to get back up there pronto. I'm worried about Quark. We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
Right, got it.
Let's go.
We returned to the Floor A warehouse to find only 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who'd gone through the red door, and Dio, who'd gone through the green door.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Is he all right?
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting. However,
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyoji, please, wait!
Tenmyoji ignored Kay and took off in a run through the yellow door.
Oh dear, he's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Clover and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Well, you see...
What?
You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Come on, let's go.
Right behind you. He should be fine now. It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Quark had been laid out on a crude cot and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even, and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do to amuse themselves. Any trace of the insanity he'd shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes. We analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Excelivir. Now that I've administered it...
The Excelivir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
Yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things are looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders. I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe.
Ooh.
Tenmyoji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself onto one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands warily across his face, and I thought I saw the glint of tears.
Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing, really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where is Kay? He's not in here.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing. Kay will want to know at least.
Yeah, you're right. I nodded and headed back towards the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyoji suddenly spoke.
That's right.
Huh?
You know that memory card we found?
This thing?
Yeah. I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it. What, you don't remember? There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Yeah, he's right. There's a slot next to the screen. It should work for this one, too.
Oh yeah, there it is. Right, yeah. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Okay, just give me a minute here. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner had I done so than an image of a waveform popped up on the screen.
Is there an audio file on here? Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen and a bar began to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kinda like howling at the moon, lone wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful. Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh? The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but... sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you? So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now? Sure hope I'll get to look up at them someday too. Anyway, over. Hey, Something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What? You gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough jokes, all right? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table. What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are... dead.
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion. Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects. Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in
there? Is that it?
Yes.
What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I got only frowns and shaking heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Tenmyoji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was. It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars?
I'm sorry, what?
You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines? These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets. But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada. The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
So what we just listened to was a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Oh, about the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
Involved?
Now, the intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means 2 things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
No, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
Tenmyoji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Yeah, Radical 6.
What? How can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6. The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Wow. Damn, I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Oh, no, I take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the day the Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
But the day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028.
Me too. Christmas Day.
I was kidnapped on Christmas, too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Then you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell is going on here? That thing was from the future.
You see...
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
We're out of time. We need to go back to the warehouse.
Wait, you haven't answered.
Don't care. I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything. Half-assing it is just gonna make you more confused. Now get moving.
But...
That's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking Betray!
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. Fi can do the voting for our pair. I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Said Myoji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably be going too.
Yes. We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
We returned to the warehouse only to find Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah. Luna's the same.
If Vi chooses Ally and Dio picks Betray...
Fi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick Betray. The risk with Ally is just too high.
Hey, Alice, don't you have one BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to Ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
But what if Alice and Kay choose Betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable. Even if you ignore his age or condition. It's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'll vote to Ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared to the AB room second from the right. Without saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room, just left of theirs. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyoji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you'd convince me to choose Ally? Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote Ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray, since if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
Yay, 10 stream streak. Good job, Pierogi.
And why is that?
I disagree. Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? She could run on through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over.
I'd never...
That's easy for you to say, but think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
What?
Huh?
Well, that's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose Ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that! Ugh! As if! In your dreams, creep.
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie, though, I'm a little disappointed.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose Ally.
Yeah.
You can trust us.
Promise.
Of course.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote Ally too, then.
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. Tenmyoji gave us a curt nod, then turned and strode into the second AB room from the left. Right, well, let's get to it.
Yeah. Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
What's up?
Could you pick betray for me?
What?
I mean, I could try and, tackle you. But you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back. If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Anything?
Yep, anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose Ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if he chooses betray, it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Hey now, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick betray.
But if he chooses ally and we don't...
Then I'll have 9 BP. But you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself. I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet, and I can't leave her behind. Please, will you pick betray?
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenbyoji and pick Ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and...
If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. I happen to remember that the branch after Betray is a very short one, so I'm going to pick that. Clover's feeling sus, and here I am thinking we're the wrong head.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Here's the question for you guys. For the folks at home, let's... What possible motivation could someone have to get jumped up to 9 points if they are indeed planning on waiting for their compatriot to also have 9 points? Anyone? Anyone at all? All right, let's move on.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Maybe she's wanting to betray Alice. It is possible.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So, that's how it is, huh? Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to trust you.
I could have chosen Betray and killed you. That was a possibility.
Yeah. After all, you did choose Betray in the last round.
That was a completely different situation. Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP. How do you intend to deal with that?
Don't worry. She'd never try and open the...
Really? Then what's that? Look, I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
What the hell? No way!
Oh, the number 9 door.
She opened it.
Shit!
Clover! What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. Alice gave me an order, though.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AB game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
What about the promise you made me?
Promise?
You said you'd listen to anything I said.
So, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough. Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it? What? Were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
Hey, come on now. It's not like you weren't egging that possibility on.
The number 9 door has been opened. it will remain open for 9 seconds.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover!
Clover!
Fucking bitch! You're not getting out of here!
Dio leapt toward Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease.
Bye, guys.
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
She's gone.
Shit!
All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
Help, huh? Let's hope there's still someone who can.
What's that supposed to mean? Tenmyoji said nothing and just shuffled off through the yellow door and out the room. Cold silence descended upon the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. Okay, so we're going to jump back to the AB game. Right, and this time we're going to pick Ally.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
And they will after these messages, because I need to get moving around for just a little bit. We'll be back. Okay, and we're back, and we are going to go ahead and see what the results of the Ambidex game were.
Please direct your attention to the results screen. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Well, it seems like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
You really helped me out. Thanks.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
The corner of his mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased.
That was a bad choice, Sigma. And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said. Oh well, whatever.
She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and then stalked off. Across the room, Dio and Phi were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
Ah, don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with Betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went too?
Alice? No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together. When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Without even checking the results?
Correct. There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Indeed.
And you two still choose Ally. Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
If you say so. Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Where did Alice run off to?
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
An ominous rumble filled the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
We can open the gates as many times as we want?
That means the star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times. If I understood that announcement correctly, that is.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I'm gonna see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. Huh? Looks like all the colors are weird. Clover's a cyan pair, Phi's a magenta pair, but Tenmyoji's a yellow pair?
The 3 solos are red, green, and blue. Kay's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Then how are we supposed to group up for the chromatic doors? I think they're gonna be white this time.
Ah, yes. Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
You should have seen them too, Phi.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Yeah, so lay it on us. How are the groups gonna shake out this time? Phi nodded and began to explain. Option A, Tenmyoji, yellow, and me, blue, would form one group. Phi, Magenta, and Dio Green would form another group. Clover, Cyan, and K Red would form the third.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yeah, there's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, so we don't know for sure what their colors are. But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
So they'll be Yellow, Magenta, and Cyan, right?
Right.
Alright, what now? We've got plenty of time until those white doors open.
Yeah, about an hour it looks like.
I'm gonna go find Alice.
Of course. I'll come with you then.
Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them headed out through the Cyan door.
Do I really need to say it?
The infirmary, right? You're gonna go check on Quark.
Yeah.
He gave me a nod and trotted out through the yellow door. That left only 3 of us. Dio, Kay, and myself. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink. You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
All right, of course. My bad. Well, I'm out. Later.
With a lazy wave of his hand, Dio slouched off towards the magenta door. Took me a moment to realize Kay was following him.
Hey, what is this? You following me?
No, you must be mistaken. I hope to investigate Floor B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Okay. You don't have to tell me your life story. See ya.
Their conversation ended as they reached the door and stepped through it. All right. What should I do?
Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Of course. I need to get the rest of that story out of Tenmyoji. The words were scarcely out of my mouth before I set off at a dead run down the hallway towards the infirmary. Huh? There's nobody here. The room was completely empty. I edged forward and peeked around the partition. There he was, Tenmyoji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence, looking down at something in his hand. A picture? I must have made some small noise because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back into his pocket. What was that? It was a photo of something, right? Is this Clover's ending? Not yet. I'm not sure if it is. I will let you know when we get to that point, though. If we get to that point tonight. I'm all of a sudden not sure that we're on that path. It was a photo of something, right? Was it yours?
Forget it. It's got nothing to do with you.
But all the stuff we had with us when we got grabbed was taken away. Why were you hiding it?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave. I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit. So, why are you here?
I wanted to hear the rest.
The rest of what? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about that simulated manned mission to Mars. We heard that recording about it.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be. Seem to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Hey, nice try, pal, but you're not getting away with it this time. You remember something, all right? You remember so much that you told me it'd take way more than 10 minutes to tell it all.
You really sure you want to know?
Huh?
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut. Just think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past. What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you? You sure you want that?
Hey, come on, you don't need to threaten me.
This isn't a threat. I'm being honest here. Are you really, truly prepared?
Well, of course. I never got the chance to say I am. before I could, Fi exploded into the room, her face a mixture of anxiety and fear.
Good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Alice is... Look, just come with me, all right? She's in the number 2 cabin.
Without waiting for a response, Fi spun around and ran back out of the room. Tanmio Gianna exchanged a quick, confused look, then leapt up and took off after her. Alice! The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It felt as if I'd walked straight into a brick wall. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Then at last I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. No. It's not true. Why? Then I noticed it. All the blood must have distracted me, but now I saw that there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Judging by the position of the handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose up in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, and took a deep breath. All around the room were the rest of the Notary Games participants, except, of course, for Quark. I wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this? Say something! Answer me! Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed. Then what happened? An accident? You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
I've seen weirder things happen.
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
Are you nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you? Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened! If she was going to leave, she'd tell me! She...
Hey, Clover, don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
How can you look at her and say that? Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves! Oh, I see. I get it now. You're all in on it, aren't you? It wasn't just one killer. It was 6! No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then. Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend, or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards! You're all going to die just like she did!
Hey, hold on a minute.
9, 8, 7...
Clover!
6, 5, 4...
Clover!
3, 2, 1...
right. Forgot about that story lock. Okay, no. We're blocked up here, but that just means we can rewind and go to an earlier point in time. So let's take a look here. If we jump back to the chromatic doors, we can choose the room opposite blue, which I think in this case would be red. Alright. Let's try going through the red door with Dio.
I'll take Dio. That means the red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B...
Yes, this works fine. Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay, I'll take good care of him. I promise.
What about Phi and Kay?
No problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Come on, guys, hurry. The door's already closing.
Coming!
I know!
With seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
You know, it occurs to me that there might be something in the archives that we didn't pay attention to last time because of when we were ending the stream. Let me see if there's any of these things I haven't read. Aha! That's right. AB game. This refers to the Ambidex game. It's fair to assume that AB is short for Ambidex, but it also represents the two choices each player is given, A and B. A is the choice to ally, and B is the choice to betray. When using the voting machine in the AB room, each player must choose to either ally or betray before the time limit is up. A round of the AB game is played between the members of the group that went through the previous chromatic door together. The two members of the pair play against a single solo. Each party can choose to either cooperate or betray. The BP of each player will change depending on that choice. If you choose to ally and your opponent chooses to ally, you both get 2 plus BP. If you choose to ally and your opponent chooses to betray, you get negative 2 BP. If you choose to betray and your opponent chooses to ally, you get plus 3 BP. If you choose to betray and your opponent chooses to betray, you get 0 BP. Now, penalty. If you break the rules or your BP falls below 0, you will be penalized. More specifically, a set of needles in your bracelet will be activated, injecting you with 2 different drugs. The first is an anesthetic called Soberil Beta. 9 minutes later, this will be followed by a muscle relaxant called Tubocurarine. The muscle relaxant will cause your lungs to cease functioning, killing you. In other words, the penalty for failure is death. Voting machine, a machine used by the participants of the AB game to register their votes. It uses a touchpad and is not to be mistaken for an ATM. Hazmat suit. The manual found in the PEC contains the following text in reference to these suits. The air in this facility is kept at a very high pressure relative to the outside environment. This is to prevent air contaminated by the virus from entering. All persons wishing to exit the facility must proceed through the pressure exchange chamber. In order to prevent the spread of the virus and maintain a sterile environment, all persons entering the PEC must wear a specialized hazmat suit. Anyone not wearing a suit will not be allowed to enter the PEC. Scotch. A type of whiskey made in Scotland. Its unique aroma comes from the peat used in its manufacture. Scotch is Tenmyoji's favorite drink. He often claims a little scotch should scratch this itch after returning from work, which annoys Quark. Root beer float. A well-known drink made by putting a scoop of vanilla ice cream in some root beer, also known as a black cow. Quark has taken to saying root beer floats my boat, which warms Tenmyoji's heart. Alright, anything else? Nope. Okay. Alright. What is this? There's 3 different doors.
Which one do we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
There's a handle in front of you, you moron. No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what?
Don't quit your day job.
Huh? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady?
Well, I don't know about you, but Dio ain't no gentleman. Yeah, a gentleman can have a secret conversation in front of a lady as long as it's not with another gentleman. Of course, 2 gentlemen can have a secret conversation as long as they're not in front of a lady, and since I see no lady here... Anyway, moving on.
I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets.
That doesn't make any sense! If we secrete a secret, it's not a secret anymore because it's secreted. You know it's... Where's Adam when you need him?
Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
Just one. I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
I thought you said we should stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you?
Can't be much worse than the comedy we've been exposed to.
Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine, I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
Yada yada design. Huh, center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one, then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched to the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. Laboratory, huh? What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
A laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that Accelavir.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shut it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started. All right. There's something on this tray. Looks like a ball. There isn't anything in it. Do you think we're supposed to stick this metal part into something? A binder. Looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Yeah, let's see here. Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. A binder. There's some paper inside. Let me see that. Says steps for dissecting a frog. Alright, well, that'll be important later. Oh, hello. More seeds. Is this a microscope? I tried looking into the eyepiece, but it's pitch black in there. Well, there are these 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in them. Nope. Nope. More seeds. Roots. Saline solution. Frog. A binder. There's some paper inside it. It says DNA extraction instructions. What's this thing? That thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. If you open it up, it looks like a blender or something. I don't think you'd use it for cooking, though. Maybe it's for scientific experimentation. We are in a lab. Yeah, you could probably pulverize just about anything with something this heavy duty. What's this? No. Man, look at all these pipes. I think they run down to the beakers underneath. There are handles where the pipes meet. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. And if you turn it left, the liquid goes left. So maybe if you put it in the middle, half goes to the left and half goes to the right? What is this liquid then?
Probably water.
What do the numbers mean? Are they supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units, but it looks like 80-somethings of water come out of the center pipe. And then each pipe, after the split, gets 40. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handle so that each beaker gets the correct amount? Yeah. How do we get the water to come out in the first place, though?
I think you probably just pull that lever over there on the right. Like this.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Alright, so that's 40, 40. So that's 40, 20. Okay, 20. 30. 10, 10. Okay. And then we have 40. Should be it. Well, that was easy. We poured the water into the beakers and all the lights are green.
You did it! Hey, hold on. Do you really think we've got enough seeds for that? I think that hydroponics research thinks it's something about needing 5 types of seeds.
Ah, right. So somewhere... Aha.
This must be some kind of waste tank. It looks like a thigh tank. Are you for real?
Alright, so hydroponics. Preparation of hydroponic fluid and seed. Preparation 1, prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio, 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Preparation 2, prepare the 5 types of plant seeds, 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Research shows that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. The long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C, green. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. When striped seeds were put into fluid D and fluid E, only one of them failed to germinate. Ah, so this is a logic puzzle. Okay. So we don't put round seeds in yellow or cyan. And let's see. Okay, so we have an unmarked round seed, a striped round seed, and a partially marked seed, round seed. Now, according to this, none of the marked seeds. Okay. So non-marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. So round. So an unmarked round seed can't be put in yellow, in A, B, or D, which means let's see. Okay, actually, if the long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids, well, that's obvious. Okay, so my gut is telling me that round seed needs to go into fluid C. Thank you for the resub, Reeve. How are you? Conotilda! Or actually, given how he sounds here, it'd be Conotilda. Alright, beakers contain a liquid culture. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed in the appropriate beaker. Press the X button to grab a seed, then place it on top of another seed to switch them. Press the check button after you put the seeds in the correct places. When each seed is in the correct culture, you will have completed this puzzle. Not sure what's going on, but here goes. Just settling down after work. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna put that there. And none of the marked seeds germinated put in fluid C. Okay. When non-marked seeds fail to germinate in A or B. So this has to go either here or here. Round seeds in fluid B and fluid D fail to germinate. Okay. Okay, yeah. So we've got the round seeds in generally the correct locations. We just got to figure out whether they need to be swapped. Alright. Okay, non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. Striped seeds were put into fluid D and fluid E. Only one of them failed to germinate. Okay, I think I might have it right already. Let's check. I'm doing well, thank you, Reeve. You did it, Sigma. You've sown your seeds. Don't say that. Huh? Why not? Just don't. Quiet, you two. Look at this.
Oh.
A red capsule. There's a red capsule sitting in the hole. Small capsule, half of it is red. It has some sort of metal protrusion. Okay. And so I think the next step is to dissect this frog. The tray, nothing on it anymore. But I need to find a scalpel to dissect a frog. Ah, no, here it is.
It's a scalper.
What?
Sorry, it's a scalpel.
Pretty fancy tray.
Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn?
Are you even looking at it? It's a lion. How are you not kitting that?
What?
Sorry, it's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of... Well, you heard.
That's pretty weird.
Tray. There's an image of a lion engraved on it. The 9th lion eateth the sun. Tray. Nothing on it anymore. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe if I combine... No, can't combine those. Never mind. Let's see. What's this thing? Who knows? Alright, so let's take a look at steps for dissecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fume cupboard. Ah. So this place over here.
Huh? Why'd they put a speaker here?
That's a drain! What's wrong with you?
Oh, I see you've got the frog there. Planning on taking it out, I assume? You should probably pour the ethanol down the drain first.
Okay. I'll just pour the froggy ethanol into the drain. And set the frog over here.
Sigma, what are you gonna do with the scalpel? Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open?
Well, I don't really have a choice, do I?
But poor Lord Hoppington.
What are you freaking out about? It's dead.
That's not the point. It's still sad.
Yeah, it is kind of sad.
Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead. It is an ex-frog.
Fine. I'll do it. Hey, well, I guess that saves me the trouble.
Huh? Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule? Lord Hoppington. Why? You left us too soon!
Shut up! This is just logic speaking, but somebody might want to grab that scalpel from Dio. Alright, DNA extraction instructions. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it is done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Okay. Okay, time to throw this root into the mixer. Alright, done. Now I need saline. Alright, pour the saline solution in here. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually. Okay, looking good. And I think I'm supposed to go get some ethanol, which will be over here. This tank collects liquid waste. The ethanol I poured down the drain should be in here. It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. Alright, next I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... Huh. Guess this should do it. Alright, gonna dip the protrusion in this capsule and stuff in the beaker.
Awesome, you got it all.
Alright, so what am I missing? Strange machine. We don't know what it does. It's probably just best to leave it alone for now. Tray. There's an image of a lion engraved on it. Sigma, come here. What's wrong? I can see something in here. What do you mean, something? Just look. It's easier than explaining. What in the heck is this?
Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, T is thymine.
I think we can manipulate it.
Yeah. Looks like the puzzle has to do with pairing these bases.
Bases?
Yeah, DNA is made out of 4 bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. However, you can only bind A and T, or G and C. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings.
You sure know a lot about this stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot.
Reposition each row so that each A is connected to a T and that each G is connected to a C. Press the X button to grab a row, then move it with the left stick until all the letters match up. Aha. Okay. Ah. Oh.
Ha! Did it.
Good job, Sigma. That was awesome. You want a treat?
I'm not hungry.
Your turkey.
What in the hell?
Stop screwing off. We don't have time for that. Now get over here and look at this.
Huh.
There's something on it.
This is
the safe password. Perfect. This is just what we need. Yeah, now we can get in the safe.
Which means that there is another capsule somewhere around here. Strange machine. We don't know what it does, so it's probably best to leave it alone for now. There's something in this room that we need to do. This frog has been cut open. I feel kind of bad for it. Frog's been cut open. I feel kind of bad for it. Alright, so now what?
I think that's everything. There doesn't seem to be anything else in here that we can use. So we use this thing to get DNA, right? I wonder if we could use it on anything else.
Well, we will if we have to, I guess.
That's so vague. Why is every relationship always about what the guy wants, huh? I've got needs too, you know. I mean, I'm the kind of girl who's totally devoted to her man, but that's a two-way street.
What the hell are you talking about?
Are you gonna use those seeds in the mixer?
Yeah, you think I shouldn't?
No, I just mean, don't you think you should put all of them in?
You mean all 5 different types of seeds?
Yeah.
Interesting. Why not? Alright, done. Alright, just pour the saline solution in here. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually. Okay, looking good. Alright, next I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... I guess this should do it. Alright, I'm gonna dip this protrusion on the capsule into the stuff in the beaker.
Awesome, you got it all! Look! The screen changed!
What's going on?
You put the yellow capsule in, right? I think it reacted to that.
Why?
Dunno. But I was just thinking.
Thinking what?
Well, that thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look.
Sun, sun, sun.
Huh. It's different now. The shapes are in different places. This is a safe, right?
Yeah, it's just like the one in the AB room. I saw one in the infirmary, too. If we punch in the right password, it'll open up. At least it should. Yes, it opened.
You did it!
Alright, let's take a look at the gold file. Alright, floor A and B. Oh, hold on. The facility has 2 stories. The top floor is referred to as Floor A, and the bottom floor is called Floor B. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below. There's a rumor that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish pop rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project has insisted that it is a vile and hurtful lie. Researcher's Journal. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the square root of 1/6, or approximately
1 to 0.408. That means for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second have passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or square root of 6 seconds, have passed outside. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of the virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but thus far we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Research in Journal 3. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Each day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere. Feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who have survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh Lord, please let their future be a bright one. This is an excerpt from the journal of a researcher. Due to space constraints, some sections have been cut out. Jumpy doll. It sounds like someone named Doll Jumpy, but why? Secret of Quark's hat. Don't you think his hat looks kind of weird? There's that huge band that just wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of Ferengi ears? Or maybe he's just a young Lobot? Well, this is just between you and me, but he's got missiles in there. The sides of the hat are hiding those pods like you see on helicopters or SAM sites. Except that these missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the hat open up and they just fly out all at once like... Just kidding. Actually, he just keeps snacks in there. I thought it was juice. Excelivir. An antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it is an antibody with natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038 and then replicated using the IG replicator. An Excelivir injection is the only known way to fight off a Radical 6 infection. Okay. Now, I'm going to look at the archive and find out what the safe... So, moon, sun, moon. Okay. Ha! It opened. Awesome! The suspense was killing me! Okay, what we've got here first is a map. It says floor B. The one I found in the infirmary said floor A. So did the one from the lounge. And that would make floor A the top floor, right? I mean, we rode the elevator down to get here. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's keep looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are... the key cards. Each one's got a picture of a moon on it. Then these have to be the cards the announcer was talking about. Looks like they gave us two, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll hang on to one. Cool? Sure, fine. Next up, we've got a notebook. Anything interesting? I can't read any of this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's in Brazilian? They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got here? Looks like two more things. Is that medicine? What's it say on the label? A-X-E-L-A-V-I-R. Excelivir? Axe lever? Wait, didn't Luna say something about, Excelivir? You're right. This is it. This is Excelivir. It's the cure for Radical 6. Oh, hold on. Let me see that. Later, we need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark.
First, we gotta get out of this room.
Yeah, but that's easy. You've got it, right?
Alright, we found this key in the safe. It should open the exit. Yeah, let's go. Wrong way. Here we are. The lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just get it over with. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, hold on a minute.
Alright, we will continue this at some other time. Let me save here because it is almost 10 o'clock. We kind of like to wrap things up before we get involved into something that I must absolutely stick around for. So, if you'll bear with me. Let's see who's online. Is there anyone that I want to raid right now? Alright, I am going to just call it here then. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining me. This is Dr. Novelle signing out. I will be back on Sunday. This time I will be streaming Ratchet & Clank if you didn't catch the notification in my server. Because I'm not going to have as much time to stream that day because I'll be starting late. But hopefully we'll be able to continue Mega Man X Command Mission the week after. But again, thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you all again soon. This is Dr. Novelle signing out, and you all have a good one.